One of the really cool things about the Mooneyes show is we ran into the Hells Bells Car Club, a club made up entirely of young ladies. It's great to have you on the show, ladies. Great to have you here. And Kubo, you are she was reluctant to admit that she was the president, but then came around and said she was. So you're the head honcho here.
Yes, I am.
Tell us about the Hells Bells Car Club.
Well, the Hells Bells Car Club originated in San Francisco in November 2000, and about a couple years ago I moved down here and started the LA chapter.
So there are chapters here, San Francisco and
Seattle.
Seattle, that's great. And alongside of you, a young lady here is
Heidi.
And Heidi, what is your part in the club?
I am treasurer and general dork. I don't know.
So she's the one that every month when there's a treasurer's report, it just mysteriously the bank account is empty?
Oh no, I'm a good dork. I have all the paperwork intact.
And the next young lady that I'm going to introduce you to is very, very special. And the reason she's special is she has excellent taste in automobiles. Tell us your name and what you drive.
My name's Emily, and I drive a 1960 AMC Rambler American.
All right, Rambler American, a wise woman. And you are?
I'm Debbie, and I drive a 65 Ford Falcon.
Would that be the one that our rear ends are all over back here?
It's the one that everybody is leaning on.
And you are?
I'm Barbara. I drive a 1964 Galaxy.
And that's off in the distance somewhere.
About a block away. I couldn't make it in.
So tell me about the Hells Bells Car Club. An all-girl car club is really cool. That's a great idea. But you're just lovers of cars, and you fix them up and turn the wrench and do everything?
Oh yeah, we work on our own cars pretty much, or we exchange ideas and how to get them fixed or how to do things, and we all wrench and try to figure it out and make them keep running.
Some clubs, they are such a group that they just travel around together and do everything together. And some clubs are just kind of spread all over, and occasionally they get together. Where does your club fall in this?
A little bit of both. We're all busy, but we all make time at least once a month to have a meeting and hang out and host events and do stuff. So we go out to car shows pretty regularly and hang. You know, we're not attached at the hip, but we stay close by.
I know there are other car clubs all over the country, but also in the California area that are made up primarily of women. Is that correct?
That's right. You want me to name some? Sorry. Oh, let's see. There's the Radiator Hose, the Black Widows, the Pistol Packing Mamas,
Pedal Pushers.
Pedal Pushers. Was it the Hell's Kittens?
I understand somebody standing here is a prospective member. Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
So what's it take to be a Hells Bells? What are they putting you through? You get hacks at every meeting, and
Well, there's no hazing involved so far. It's just going to a lot of shows and just the same general interest in cars and not wanting to be the pretty girl in the passenger seat, but actually, turning the wrench and getting oil under your nails.
If there was a viewer, a female, who wanted to get involved with a female car club, what kind of advice would you give them?
Well, you have to drive an old car, and just having the interest and being willing to get dirty. Because to me that's really what makes a person that would want to be in a car club is willing to get down and dirty and take your car apart, and because it gives you a lot of pride in your car and your work when you do it yourself.
So is it a point of pride that you don't call up some guy and say, hey, I'm trying to put the starter in my 54 Ford, how do I do it?
Absolutely, definitely.
Now, Emily, you obviously are a woman of refinement, a woman of good taste, a woman of intelligence to drive a Rambler American.
Oh yes, it's definitely a commitment, and love is driving a Rambler.
What kind of reaction do you get from people driving a pink Rambler?
Would you believe it? I get a lot of thumbs up. Usually like young girls, or they see the pink car and they go, wee! But a lot of businessmen, when I drive downtown, I get a lot of thumbs up. Truckers love my car. It's usually like 99% of the people I get a really positive reaction from, and every once in a while you get somebody who's like intimidated by the pink car, which I think it's like being intimidated by a giant jelly bean, so
One of the things I think is neat about driving a Rambler is everybody likes to tease. It's all very good-natured teasing, but they really like it. Their grandma had one, their parents had one.
Oh, yeah, that's what I always say. I was like, everybody loves a Rambler because everybody has a Nash or a Nash affiliate somewhere in their past. Either their grandmother had a Metropolitan, or their dad drove Ramblers, or they had an uncle that had Ramblers, so...
Well, from one Rambler owner to another, I think we need to do the secret Rambler handshake. That was it, trust me. Kubo, a 1962 Imperial. This is pretty cool.
Yes, it is. It's my baby, my newest baby.
And tell me about the acquisition of this and the future plans for it.
Well, I acquired this from a friend who had to sell it because they were having a baby. So he gave me a great deal, but it couldn't really stop and couldn't really go because it needed a new gas tank, a new... I just basically rebuilt the wheel cylinders in the rear and replaced the gas tank. And slowly but surely been making it so you can make it roadworthy. And soon we'll have some interior work and other little things. But I put new tires, some Krieger rims, we'll spice it up a little bit.
There's not many car clubs out there that have a car within the club that'll hold every member of the club at the same time.
Oh yeah, this will hold 6 people comfortably and about 6 people in the trunk because it's got a huge trunk.
Kubo, there's one thing that I want to share with you is I have magical powers.
All right, like Houdini?
It'll be exactly like Houdini because if you help me, we're going to count to 4, and at number 4, the website address for the Hells Bells is going to appear on the screen. You ready?
All right. 1, 2, 3.
4. If you are interested in finding out more about the Hells Bells Car Club, whether you're in the Los Angeles area, the San Francisco area, or the Seattle area, or you just want to know more about them, go to that website. You'll get in touch with Kubo. She will steer you straight on this. Kubo, thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
All right.